So here we are today with Burt. Thank you very much for joining us today. Um, Burt's been a student of Universal Truths for quite a few months now and reached the end of the course. Just wanted to hear about his comments and how he feels and what the benefits he's found from the course. So thanks for joining and taking the opportunity to provide your feedback. Much appreciated. Um,
Thank you.
So, so first of all, where did you actually hear about Universal Truths in the first place? Do you recall?
Yeah, I do. I occasionally watch YouTube when I have a little bit of time to kill, and I tend to watch a lot of spiritually oriented playlists. So somebody interviewed you. I don't recall which particular channel, but as a YouTube channel that focuses on spirituality and near-death experiences. And
Yeah,
there was a interview with you, and I immediately was just drawn to what you had to say. And then um, somewhere along the lines, you mentioned that you were a teacher and that you had some sort of a program. And I immediately, just intuitively got a hit like, okay, you need to reach out to this guy and see what he has to offer. And so I did, and then you contacted me shortly after and, introduced me to your website and the course and everything. And I just kind of knew from the get-go that I needed to take this training.
yeah. So when you look back at the early days when you first started the course, um, is it what you expected, the course itself?
Um, it's actually a lot more than what I expected. I mean, I was excited at the time and I knew it was something I was very interested in doing, but now um, looking back, it's kind of I don't think I could have really understood at the beginning what it really was that I was going to learn. And it's been so steady and gradual over the past several months. It's been hard to recognize any particular part of it or any moment that was the shift. But sitting here now talking to you and kind of reflecting back on where I was several months ago, it's kind of indescribable. I mean, I don't think I would have understood, really what it is that I would be learning, and it's hard to precisely articulate, but I can say it's one of the best courses I've ever taken, and I feel like I've changed quite a bit in a positive way in ways that I couldn't have done on my own. So I appreciate and thank you for that.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much for that. Your kind words. It's appreciated. Um, I know we went through quite a few different topics, and when I designed the course, I tried to make it flow one aspect into the next. So there's a clear pathway of growth. And I think so far it looks like it's working. But if you were to say, um, was there a particular aspect of the course that you found the most beneficial, something that really stood out for you?
Well, I do think that the way that you ordered the progression is brilliant, and that's maybe the most important overall aspect of the course. But I would say the energy work, of course, is a real key part of it. But I think what sets your course apart from many others is I've taken some other energy work courses and they've all been interesting and useful to some degree, but yours has so many other parts that are important, um, both kind of on both ends, kind of leading up to the energy work and then even going beyond that. I think that's what makes it so much more valuable because I feel like I've had the opportunity to integrate things in a deeper level, in a, you know, clear clear progression. It's gone pretty quickly, but it's not like, you go to a 3-4 day healing workshop and you have these fantastic experiences. And I've done that, and I've had amazing experiences at healing workshops, working with complete strangers to me and getting great results. But then
Yeah.
somehow you go back home and the magic gets lost, and it kind of gradually fades away, where this is kind of the opposite experience of that. This was kind of like learning a bit here, learning a bit there, doing some practice time on my own, and then now kind of at the finish line, so to speak, looking back, it's like I can't believe how much I've learned and how far I've come. But at the same time, I don't feel like I've finished anything. I feel like I'm just prepared to start with with a new foundation, a new way of looking at things, and a new toolkit for how to work on myself and how to figure out what I'm here for. And
Yeah, that's great.
yeah,
And as you quite rightly said, the intention is to give you the tools so that you can go ahead and forge your own path.
yeah,
Of course, we can't live your life for you, and we can just give you examples and tools on how to make progress. And then, funnily enough, once you finish the course, that's when you actually start to really, really grow, because suddenly you've been let loose out in the wild, right? Kind of thing.
right.
So it's a bit like that. I think it's a bit like that for most people. So yeah, so that's great. Thank you again for the positive feedback. If you were to be asked by somebody, would you advise them, to go ahead and actually do the course for themselves?
Oh, certainly. I mean, I think anybody that's found their way to watch the recording of this interview and listen this deeply into the interview, I'd say, just go sign up right now, because obviously this is what you're looking for. And I can just say it's the real deal. Best money I've ever spent. It's, very inexpensive for the amount and quality of the training. And I think anybody could benefit from it. I mean, I think anybody that, even people that have mastered some particular aspect of what you're teaching, they would still get benefit from the course because it's so broad and deep. And um, Philippe is a wise and wonderful person. It's just fun to have opportunity to meet and learn and chat and grow. So I
Yeah.
highly recommend it. 5 stars. Um, you know,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
I
It's been
appreciate
fantastic.
appreciate your feedback, and yeah, you've been a pleasure to work with you. Done really, really well. So thank you very much for the feedback today.
Thank you. You're welcome.